Hello? You hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Alright, let's go. So, starting up, this is the menu. Um, this is new. This is the quest and pass and challenges for all those battle pass, which I don't have. I really want them. This is the main playing menu. If anyone plays, they'll know. This is the legends menu where you select the legends or customize their own. So, I have Octane. Uh, I literally trying to buy this skin. It's the best skin. This loadout where you get them charms onto your gun. Those really sick, really awesome skins and stuff. There currently are 5 modes, but training doesn't count. Training is like the beginning of the game, so it doesn't count. There's trio, duo, duo is 2, and ranked, which in Asia they never play. I don't know why, it's just stupid. So we'll go into firing range where every gun is available to play. So I can choose my skin. Oh wait. Yeah, I choose my legend in the legend legend screen and press it by the menu button. The menu button, then press change legend or some kind of button on the computer, I don't know. But on console you press the pad. I press the pad and it's got my legends here. So get to Octane.
Must go faster.
Okay, we have a lot of weapons. I don't know, I might do them all, but yeah, let's start with the basic. So for the basic, we have light ammo weapons. They're pretty standard. They're the standard type where you can really rely on them. This is RE45, my favorite secondary. If you pick this up, if you found this, just pick them up. They're pretty good. Then not bad of a choice, but I wouldn't suggest sticking to them through the whole game. Good recoil, very good very good damage. This is the P2020, considering the worst gun in the whole game. Not the worst, is the second worst. If you have the hammer point on, it's not that bad, but you take it out. Hammer point is when they have no shield. That's when you deal damage. This is the standard damage of a P20. It's like 13 and knockout is for 20. So if you have a shield, you can use the hammer point to shred them. So it's not that bad for usually for broken arm. But I wouldn't recommend using it. It's not that good. Next one is the R301. This one is a very classic from Titanfall. Basically, the AK-47 in Apex is really good. Not that great. It's perfect for some situation. I would say mid-range. They really shine because they have less recoil and they have really easy recoil and a standard mag. Then we have the R99, considering the best weapon, best SMG in the game right now. Have really fast. I have 20 bullets in my mag right now. Look how fast it empties. Literally 1 second. One shred. You only need one mag to shred that guy. This is the whole purple shield, so it's about 200 health. Next, alternator. It's a reliable weapon. I would not recommend sticking to it. Very high damage, but it's very slow. The recoil sway left, right, left, right, left and right, left and right. So it's not that great. I wouldn't recommend using it. And then we come to the G7. It used to be a sniper, a light sniper, red at mid-range, but now it's an assault rifle because it's so strong now. So you just tap with it. This one is a stronger P20. It deals the same damage, but both on health and on shield. You can use the double tap to increase the shot you fire in one press. So I can double tap. Very strong. It's like a double barrel shotgun. Well, it's not a double barrel shotgun. Next we have the Wingman, the best pistol. It's very hard to use. It's the hardest to use. The Wingman is good at all ranges, from mid, long to close range. I'm not that good with the Wingman at close range because my aiming sucks. You do 45 damage. It shreds. That's it. You only need to know that. You put on the scope piercer, you headshot him, you get a 2.25, I think. It's just a lot. 2.25, about that. Then we get to the LMG. Finally, this is the Spitfire. This is one of the legendary gun in Titanfall. They say that if you have this gun, you just sit in the corner and be a turret, but in Apex you're really hard to kill, a lot harder. So this one is really good in mid-range. It have pretty good recoil, not very weighty DPS. So in long, this one spreads long or about no, not long range. Oh my god. In mid to mid long, the shreds. Oh yeah, and yes, Octane is the fastest one in the game currently. Have like 40%, but you need to sacrifice some health for the guys back. So he's like Sonic, but he loses health every time he runs back. Next we have the next best SMG. We have the Prowler, named after the Prowler. This one have two modes, burst fire, and if you find a select fire right here, it's really strong. They have buffed it for like 1 damage each bullet. It's a lot if you actually count them up for every bullet that you hit. The burst fire is slightly worse than the auto. If you don't find it, it's still a very good weapon. The recoil is a little bit too much on this one, so I don't like it that much. I wouldn't pick it up unless I actually find a select file, which I can see. It's technically an R99. We didn't have the Hemlock. The Hemlock is a great gun. You would use it in close range or mid range. Is the best for close. Because you can quick shot and quick shot and flick it. Have really good DPS, like 22. That's and a buff is single fire, so it now fire quicker at long range, so you can shred people at mid range now. Then you get my favorite gun, the Flatline. Is a better alternator. It have 20 mag for standard, and it's way left and right, but if you know control, it have really high DPS. It's actually higher than R99 itself, but because of the recoil, they don't like it that much. Okay, now we came to the snipers. The snipers are in the middle. This is the Sentinel, the most recent weapon added to the game. It's a good gun. I really like it. If you charge it up with shoot cells, you get disruptor rounds. It's awesome. You shred people's shield with it. Okay, let me demonstrate. There you go. So you can see the shot only deals 70 before, but if you charge it up, it destroys your shield completely. Even if you have 125 shield, which is the Red Evil, it shreds. And the damage for headshot is surprisingly high. I like it. Now the charge rifle was added. Everyone was hyped about it. Me too. But I don't like it. Since when you shoot, it will go everywhere. You see? Yeah. It will literally go everywhere. So if you stand from afar, this will look very bad. You see, this spread is super duper wide, and then ended with a very strong shot, which you can easily miss because of the recoil. I wouldn't recommend it. Longbow, very good gun, high fire rate, pretty standard. I'll say use it. And then come to the triple take. I really like this one. It's fast, it's versatile. Long range is not that great. It's more than 3, so If you want to use long range, you have to get a precision choke, and then you can start it up, and you do the whole damage. You do whole damage with 3 shot. Okay, so that's what that. Now we come to the energy. Here's the Havoc. It have been nerfed quite a lot. Now it only have 28 instead of 32 ammo in the map. This one, since the recoil have been nerfed a lot, I would say is close range and close mid is the best. It's still shred people. The damage is so high. Recoil is slightly like R99 with more chaos. That's why it's called Havoc. And we have another LMG. This is the second LMG. This is the L-Star. It have infinite ammo, but it hit up. So you shoot the cooldown, it will burn out, and you have to change the muzzle. Yeah, that thing right there. This one, yeah, but I don't like it that much because it used too much energy ammo. Inside a backpack, like a purple backpack or something. So we're done with that. Now we come to the shotgun. Now the Mozambique is hard to say if it's good or not. It's okay if you're actually hitting all 3 shots, but if you're like hitting 1 shot, this is not that great. It's like 15 damage, and 3 shots you have too much spread, and it's so hard to hit. This thing, the only way you can hit it is aiming down sight and trying to aim yourself, or you can find hammer point, and it will be a pretty versatile weapon at the start of the game or secondary, so that when you run out of ammo on your primary, you can switch to it. I would say right then you already shred the filter with this, and then and I shred there. No, it's not too much. So give me a second. Okay, I shoot this. Get up. Oh god, no. You hear that? And then the shield is almost gone. You can switch to the Mozambique and finish the shield and finish him off. That's the way you use the Mozambique. And we come to Eva A. This is a double barrel shotgun if you have the double tap on. It's versatile, but I wouldn't recommend using it for the whole game because the shooting is not that great, and there are guns that could outgun the Eva. The next one is we have the Mastiff. Now the Mastiff is pretty interesting. It have a very wide spread, so you can hit when you don't even pointing right at the dummy, so you still hit them. But the way to use this is like the Mozambique. You aim down sight, shoot. Aim down sight, shoot. Spread is much smaller, and you get more damage out of each shot. Usually it's 2 or 3 shots, you finish them off. Now we come to the legendary. Ooh, the fancy. Now let's start with the Peacekeeper. It used to be a ground weapon. I don't like it personally because I miss a lot with it. I'm just not that good, I have to admit. It's a pretty strong shotgun, pretty fast too, versatile, but I don't like it personally because I miss it on Star. If you like move and then you just jump out of my range, I would shoot your leg and got like 13 damage. I would be raging at him. And then we have the Devotion. The last LMG is super powerful. I love it. is so good at mid, even close, even long range. Long range, good at every range. I wouldn't recommend it long range though. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, you can spread people. It has so much damage going on. Great firepower. We come to the legendary. The legendary Kraber. One shot, one kill. It's not one shot, one kill if you shoot him in the body, but if you headshot him, 435, that is a lot. That's like double the health that you have. Like double the amount you hit the body, 145, which is good enough for your team to finish them out. But this gun, you should headshot people with it. This one I usually get hit when I was looting, because on console you cannot move while looting, so you get headshot a lot. I would die because of it. That's why I hate it. But I love it, so it's a love-hate relationship. Now that's not all. That's not all the weapons you can use. There are grenades, stuff like that. This is the frag grenade. This one is interesting. It is very different from other games since you can cook the grenade when you do this, but in Apex you don't cook it. It only goes off when you leave it, when you actually throw it. It will cook. The pin will go off only when you throw it.
Frag
so
out.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're not cooking, which is great disadvantage, but it can bounce. It bounces everywhere, so it's better off like that. And we have Arc-Star. The Arc-Star is a very strong one. It is a ninja star, which make it stick to everything that it make contact. Like it would deal damage and it would explode again, dealing more damage, and the arc will slow your enemy, will stun your enemy, will slow them down. Now we have a really cool one. I really love this one. It's the thermite grenade. It will make a wall of fire, and every tick it will increase the damage by 4 till you get to 12. Then this one is so good. That grenade, finish them off. Maybe you can even finish them off with 2 grenades at it simultaneously. Okay, but the weapon is not done there yet, because each legend here have something that can actually deal damage. Some legend, let us say Bangalore, and you get her smoke out, actually deal damage in this one.
Giving him the chimney.
10, not that much, but it's quite something. Ultimate is rain down some artillery, and it was blown after a while. We have Caustic, which is a defensive legend. Gas trap room, obviously, is blown. Usually, if your enemy moves, it will be triggered. So if it is still and you throw them down, it will not kill them. Just be aware that if you kill them with gas, they will not lose their shield. So just be aware of that. Or you can shoot them like that. It will also release gases. A little bit more Western ability can make a fence that goes this and will shock anyone who's standing it for 10 or 11, depending on if if the person is low profile or defensive, which I'll talk later. Now there are more legends that deals damage, but the damage is not to kill.
Why can't I just die already?
Is something to, it deals damage, but it's like 10, so it will not kill the enemy. Only the ultimate can kill. What? Not. It deals like 120, so it cannot kill a guy in level 1 shield. Now we come to the legend. The legend will be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 categories. We have my favorite, what do I call it? Recon. The recon, we have Bloodhound.
I return to the hunt.
You can scan enemies in the area and lock them on for second time. It's very good for tactical strategies or even crypto.
They tried to get rid of me.
Much better. His drone will
Forcing eye.
seek out any enemies in the area like that.
I'm back. Logged off my drone.
And the marker will not go away unless the enemy is out of range or the drone was destroyed. Pathfinder, I don't know if Pathfinder is a recon.
Maybe.
His ability is kind of recon. Have his grapple, I don't know. I don't know why he's put in recon, because of it, maybe it's his passive. Now we go to the defensive legends. Yubata, Caustic, and Watson. They are the legends. They are the only legends that deals a lot of damage with their ability to scare the people off from your point. I think, yeah, from your point or area, just clear area. They are very good for that. That's why they are on the defensive side, making sure everything is secure, no one come in or come out. Bangalore,
Top in the chimney.
Bangalore, I think she should be in defensive because you see the smoke, it clears out the area. People don't want to be in the smoke because if there's a Bloodhound right here, no one wants to be it. He will just run in, put on his ultimate and kill everyone inside. So I think Bangalore should be in the defensive, not in the aggressive. And then we come to the aggressive part, which is quite a lot. Raid is the most it's the most played legends. Give me a second. The aggressive, we don't have a lot to say. They're just gonna run in and spray and pray. And we have
I couldn't leave so many treasures
support
behind.
legends, which they will help you to get more loot or stuff like that, or they can
I
heal
never
you
quit. Patch me up, Doc.
with their, which is lifeline. Doc, what do you do? Why don't we heal him? You're bad, robot. I don't like you. Okay, so that should be the end of my guns and legends, other guns and legends in Apex. There will be more coming soon. I heard there will be an EPC, a grenade launcher, which is also a weapon. I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't know what you guys think, and I'll see you later. Maybe.